Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'm going to be discussing my understanding of learning objectives. Learning objectives essentially tether the standards to the lesson. Effective learning objectives distill the purpose of the lesson into measurable, concise, and developmentally appropriate terms. They identify desired outcomes of a lesson by stating what the student will learn, the noun, and how they will indicate they've learned it, the verb. Learning objectives not only keep the lesson and teacher focused, but the student's efforts focused. And this value revealed itself to me last week as I taught my first formal lesson in the pre-K class that I'm student teaching in last week. And the imaginative tangents of 4-year-olds can most certainly derail a lesson in the absence of clear learning objectives, which essentially serve like bumpers to keep kids in the right lane. Learning objectives pave the way for a teacher to teach one thing well, as opposed to succumbing to the common pitfall of trying to teach everything. So depth as opposed to merely breadth. The benefit of giving students well-defined targets for intended outcomes at the outset of a lesson is that it will convey the desired end goal to both teachers and students. And this can be done by framing the objective as an I can statement, as cited in the 6 Common Lesson Planning Pitfalls article we read this week. For example, at the start of a first grade geography lesson, the teacher would state, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to confidently say, I can label all 7 continents on a global map. In the lesson plan format we use as part of our program, the learning objective would be stated as the student will label 7 continents on a global map. When a teacher goes about planning this lesson, he or she can use the I can statement as a starting point. Wiggins contends that this process of backwards planning ensures that all of the lesson's activities enhance the ultimate learning objective. Assessments are a critical component to this endeavor, and they serve as a barometer of understanding and really are the only way to determine that learning objectives have in fact been met. In the video we watched about the School of the Future, authentic assessment was discussed. And this kind of assessment goes beyond standardized or formal testing. Authentic assessment uses activities, intermediate assessments, which are like brief check-ins throughout the lesson, as well as major assessments at the end. Intermediate assessments can be as simple as a check-in post-it note where students reflect on a teacher's prompt about the lesson and they have to write a brief statement or example demonstrating understanding before they leave for recess or lunch or the end of the school day. This allows the teacher to review and assess the progress of learning objectives. Dewey highlights the importance of not only physical attendance in the classroom, but mental attendance. And when a teacher has a focused lesson through clear objectives, using a variety of assessments, it increases the chances of mental engagement and ensures understanding. Thank you so much.